It fits everything. It can fit a book, it can fit my makeup pouch, it can fit my cameras. It fits every single thing. Now, the best part about this bag is actually the fact that it is. Hey guys, welcome back to the Power Closet, a space for perspectives where conversation meets style. If you're new here, hi, what's up? What's poppin', lockin', droppin', stoppin', rockin'? My name is Tumi. I make all sorts of videos from fashion, conversation, lifestyle, and everything in between. Why, hello people. If you're new to my channel, it would mean the world to me if you subscribed. I upload bi-weekly on Wednesdays and Sundays. And if you enjoy all things fashion, luxury, that kind of good stuff, this is the place to be. Now, I also like to make this joke that I can be quite active on other social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram. So if you also have those kind of apps, I feel like everybody does, but you never know. Definitely follow me on there too, because you definitely see a different side to me. Now that we are done with all the formalities, let's just jump right into it because I want this video to be super punchy. So now, if you have been following me for a really long time, you will know that I have lots of loves, but one of my dearest of dearest to my heart would be handbags. And I was thinking, why don't I do like a video rating my everyday handbags? Because I know that some people may be thinking, which bag should I invest in, which is worth my money, etc., etc. So I have a few, and there are a few that I have in rotation in terms of like everyday handbags. So I thought I would talk you guys through my top 3 and what I think about them, price, etc., etc. Is it worth your money? That kind of good stuff. So let's just jump right in. Now, starting strong, we have bag number 1, which is none other than the Chanel Jumbo Flap. So I know the one that's quite popular now is the Chanel Medium Flap. I feel like a lot of people have that in comparison to the Jumbo. But when I got mine ages ago, the Jumbo was actually the one that was reigning in my opinion. And I absolutely love it. I will never sell this bag, hopefully not, because it's actually super dear to me because it was given to me as a gift. It is a very, very beautiful bag. It fits a lot. It is super chic. I mean, the gold hardware is so distinct. It is very, very classic Chanel. Now, what do I think about this in terms of an everyday bag? So you guys know how much I love rating my things, so we can compare them across the board. So I'm going to do it in 3 categories. I'm going to go price, functionality, and chicness. So when I think about the Chanel Jumbo Flap, if I'm not mistaken, this retails for almost £11,000. No, I did not buy this for that amount, not at all. I think I got mine for 3,760, which is miles apart from what it is now. I think I've spoken about this on my channel that if I were supposed to rebuy this, I would get this pre-loved. I'm not convinced that I would be willing to pay 11,000 off the bat for this handbag in store. Now, if we do price, I'm going to give them a big fat 1 out of 5 because I feel like 11,000 is crazy expensive. It is such an expensive bag. Now, in terms of functionality, I'm going to be very honest. This bag actually does fit a lot. So in comparison to the medium where it doesn't fit that much, it is a double flap bag. And now when I think about what I like to carry in my everyday bags, I usually have my camera, my phone, of course, my wallet, a makeup pouch which has like all my essentials and like my feminine stuff, like basically every single thing it is that a lady carries in her bag that is essential. This bag would fit it quite easily. Now, the only problem about the Chanel Jumbo Flap is that this bag is extremely heavy. And it is one of the reasons why I actually hate having it as an everyday bag, because it is just so heavy. In comparison, I remember flying through Heathrow and trying on a single flap that is actually like, it's not even a maxi, it's the XXL. So the one that's used for like travel. That one was a lot lighter than the Jumbo. The Jumbo is extremely heavy. So because of that, I'm going to give it a 1 for functionality. So whilst it does fit a lot, for an everyday bag, I need you to be light, I need you to be versatile, I need you to be easy to like get in and out of. And I feel like the bag just ain't cutting it. So we're gonna give it a 1. Now, in terms of chicness, the sad thing is I'm going to have to give this a strong 4 because I do feel like the bag is extremely chic. It is so beautiful. It is very timeless. It is something that I would definitely be passing on to my daughter. But other than that, will I opt to use this on a daily basis? Absolutely not. Like, I only use this when I know that I'm not going to be walking around as much in London. But if it's something where I'm getting on the tube, I'm walking around so much, no, because it means it's going to sit on my shoulders quite a bit. I will say that a hack I've been doing lately to kind of help with how heavy the bag is that I tuck the straps in. So what I do is I tuck the straps in like that, and now I carry it as a top handle, which means that the weight is not resting on my shoulders. But anytime that weight has to go on my shoulders for an extended period of time, I feel like this bag is pretty much almost like a pain to carry. But yep, those are my 2 cents, and we can see the final score on the side. Now overall, I always say this with every time I do these rating videos, please take it with a pinch of salt, because I 1000% love this bag so much. Do I want to buy another classic flap? 1,000,000%. I'm probably leaning towards pre-loved, but then again, stay tuned to see what I end up doing. Now we enter into Hermès territory, and I feel like the 2 brands that I'll be speaking about throughout this video are literally Hermès and Chanel. So across all 3 bags, it's Hermès and Chanel. Now, in terms of Hermès, the first bag I want us to speak about is actually the Hermès TPM. So this is a crossbody bag, really, really cute. I wear this bag quite a bit. And let me just say, this bag has other sisters. So it has like the PM, the GM, I don't know if there's another one beyond that, but this is the smallest size, which I think is so, so beautiful. I love the fact that it is gold hardware. It is called Bleu Nuit, if I'm not mistaken. And it's a very beautiful bag, very chic, very, very cool, especially for the season that we're in now. So we're entering pretty much the summer months slowly. I know we're still in spring, and this bag works perfectly for it. Now, in terms of price, I'm going to give this a strong 5, because if I'm not mistaken, this should be under £1,600. Now, if you're thinking about it from like Hermès territory, that is pretty freaking good. And when I got the bag, it was very difficult to get. I don't know how difficult it is to get this again, but then again, you know how Hermès is. You want something, they'll now like you'll be running after them, the whole shebang. But in terms of price, I'm going to give them a strong 5. Now, functionality. I know this bag looks small. Look. Oh, is it bigger than my head? Ah. Catch a flying star and... Do you guys remember that thing from Princess Diaries? Catch a flying star and put it in your pocket. Never let it fade away. Now, in terms of functionality, do not be deceived by how small this bag is. I know it seems like, to me, this thing can't fit anything. You would be surprised. This fits every single thing I need. It fits my camera, it fits my phone, it fits my wallet, it fits my lip gloss, it fits like my brushes and, you know, makeup pads that I use. It fits a lot. It fits a lot of stuff. And because it has the crossbody element, it's also super easy to carry on a daily basis. So you literally just put it over your head, keep it going. Another hack would be to double the strap like this and then use a twilly to make it into a shoulder bag. So you would double the straps, you'd get a twilly, and then you'd attach it. So sorry, I really should be showing you this, but you basically attach it and then it becomes a shoulder bag. Now, because of everything I've just explained, I'm going to give functionality for the TPM a strong 5, because it is super functional. If you know you're not a Mary Poppins, this bag is incredible, like 1000% incredible. I really feel like I wouldn't mind another one, to be honest with you. I wouldn't mind another one. It fits a lot, and price-wise for Hermès, it is a great, great price. So definitely something worth looking into. Now, the place where I'm going to be a little bit mean to the TPM is chicness. So for chicness, I'm actually just going to give it a 3. I just feel like it's a super casual bag. And sometimes when I'm very dressed up, I just think the whole crossbody with this being, I don't even know what this is. Is this cotton? I don't know what this is made of. With the whole strap not being leather, it just isn't really the vibe. So I'm going to give it 3. Like a 3 is even me being nice. If I want to be mean, it would be a 2.5, but a 3. But other than that, it's still a super functional and beautiful bag. And if you're looking at, oh, what should I invest in if I'm trying to get into Hermès, this is one of the things that I would totally recommend. But if you do have a TPM or anything that resembles this, let me know in the comments below, and if you love the bag or not. Now we come to our final bag, which is again Hermès territory. I've spoken about this a lot, and it is none other than the Hermès Herbag. This bag is in like a gingham fabric. It's not one colorway. It has black and white all around in like really tiny gingham pattern all through. I 1000% love this bag so much. Silver hardware. I like to think of it as training for a Kelly because it literally has the resemblance of a Kelly, but the only difference is that it is canvas and leather. Now, what do I think of the Herbag? If you've been on my channel a lot, you would know that I love the Herbag to bits. It was my first bag from Hermès. I got the brown one in Paris a few years ago. Well, a really long time ago now, maybe 6+ years ago. And I remember when I got the brown one, I think it was like 1 month later, I got this one online when I was checking randomly at like 5 a.m. on Hermès' website, which is so crazy because this one is a little bit more difficult to come by. It's easier to probably get the ones that are just like one colorway. Now, in terms of price, I feel like this bag retails for just under 2,000, if not a little bit above 2,000, but it's around about the 2,000 mark. And honestly, again, for Hermès territory, that is how I'm going to give it a 5. So if we're ranking it for price, we're going to give it a strong 5. Now, the functionality of this bag, you guys, I really feel like people sleep on how beautiful this bag is. I feel like as I have been in trading, waiting for my Kelly and my Birkin and all this kind of good stuff, I have fallen in love with what I have. And I have fallen in love with this bag so much because it fits a ton. So in terms of measurements, it is 31 centimeters at the bottom. So it's a Herbag PM31 if I'm not mistaken. So that means the width at the bottom is 31 cm. It fits everything. It can fit a book, it can fit my makeup pouch, it can fit my cameras, it fits every single thing. Now the best part about this bag is actually the fact that it is not full leather. I know people are like, huh? Yes. Now, because it's not full leather, it means it is extremely lightweight. So, you know that whole thing I was complaining about with like the Chanel Jumbo, where I said it's so heavy, like it is so heavy. This is extremely light because this is made out of canvas and then it has the leather at the top. This is complete leather, which is super heavy. I think this is caviar leather. Yeah, this is caviar. So this is so heavy. This is so light. Even as I'm doing this now, trust me, this is a little bit more of a challenge. Now, because this is canvas, for an everyday bag, it is exceptional. It is easy to clean. Okay, maybe not so much this one, but the other one is easy to clean in the sense that actually this is easy to clean too. I remember when I was out with a friend and like hot chocolate spilled all over it. I literally got some wipes, wiped it, done. In the rain, nothing happens. It is perfectly fine. So it's one of those bags that I don't have to baby. I have used it. I don't want to say I have used and like abused it, but really I have used it so much. It is so functional. So functionality, we're going to have to give it a strong 5. Now, in terms of chicness, I feel like back in the day, there was so much discourse around the Herbag, it being super difficult to get in and out of. I don't close the bag fully. This is how I keep the bag closed. And then I literally just open it like that. And literally, that's just what I do. I'm actually going to give this bag a 5. I'm going to give it a strong 5 for chicness. I love the bag so much, especially this colorway. I feel like this colorway is so beautiful. I really love it. It also has like a back pocket, which means that if I want to put like my lip gloss or anything that I need to reach for easily, I can get it quite easily without it being a hassle. So obviously we see that Hermès, in terms of the Herbag, gets a strong 5 all through. If I want to be a little bit more brutal, maybe I'll give the chicness a 4. Okay, let's give them a 4. So that'll be 5, 5, 4. But if it's not pretty obvious, the bag that I love the most for everyday use is none other than this one. I use this every single day. It is the perfect everyday bag for me. Lightweight, easy to get in and out of, fits a ton. It's not fussy, like I could just use you easily. If I want to stuff stuff inside, if I want to put things inside easily, I can do so. If I want to put some food, I can like, it's just easy. It's super easy, very easy, and also easy to clean and maintain. But yep, those are my 3 everyday bags, ranked, rated. I always say at the end of these videos, definitely take it with a pinch of salt because you guys know, I mean, I do have all 3. I don't want to expand my collection. I don't think I'll be buying any more Herbags because I already have 2. So as of now, no, but never say never. The classic flap at some point in the future, yes, but it's not top of mind. And the TPM, I mean, if I come buy it and I have the spare cash, why not? But yep, that's pretty much it. Let me know which one was your favorite one. Let me know if there are any you're thinking of buying. And don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys.